So we're going to try to get through this stage tonight. So I don't know how much longer you're hanging with us, Sky. But I'm going to try to get through. We have to do the entire apartment complex for the most part again, but just in reverse, because now we're in the other world, whatever you want to call it. So again, 3 floors of stuff we got to go through. I'll try to make it quick if I can, but it's a little bit, it's a lot to do. It'd probably take us like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But this is, I want to get to the boss fight and finish it before we end tonight. So all right. These ones self-destruct. So I think these ones we just have to knock down, and then they'll shoot acid on themselves and kill themselves. And then you don't walk near them until the acid's gone, because they will, it'll still burn you. Alright, utility closet. So don't ignore walls like this. Just means you can cut through them. And I like that the game, again, leading you, it's guiding you, right? Like, games have to be intuitive like that. So they put you at a dead end. So most people will, if they didn't see the bandages, which that's supposed to be the giveaway, but in case you didn't see that bandage for some reason, you would walk up to the wall and it would give you the prompt to hit R2. So see, it was in a hiding spot and it just ran to another one. So it was hiding over here, and it felt like I was going to see it. So it moved on to another one. That's what those things do. So where is it? So there's something in the kitchen. Oh, it's one of the explodies. So where's the other one? Look at that, I can't even go in there. It's just there. Just there to be there. So we're going to jump over this. Because it's in there and I don't want to go mess with it. There it is. That was luck. It was about to do the scissor. I'm tempted to let you see that scissor move. Just so you can kind of get a sense of like how frustrating it is when it happens, but I also don't want to just take damage. So we'll see. Maybe it'll happen and you'll get to see it. But and thank you. You said you're gonna keep watching, hanging out with us. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for not letting me be alone tonight. That means a lot. And I'm here for you too, buddy. You need anything? Just tell me. All right. So we got an open door here. That's always a sign of. This is the way to go, and look at that scary shit. Look at that scary ass shit down there. Let's just avoid that for right now. Oh, I hear that music. Akira Yamaoka is the original composer from the first Silent Hill games, the first 4, and Homecoming and Origins, I think he did also. I don't think he did Downpour or Book of Memories, which is fine. They weren't really good anyway. But I think he did, or he might have done a song for Book of Memories. Now I think about it. He might have. Think about that. And then I think he might have done the Wii U, kind of like the pseudo remake of Silent Hill 1. Where they kind of redid it with like Wii U controls and stuff. But it was cool that Akira came back for this, because I would say definitely left a mark as a producer and composer of this franchise. Alright, so Scott is the missing time, and then above Scott is, someone around like the 10-minute marker. and or the 10-minute marker, the 2, and or maybe even the 3. That could be the 3 actually, and then the other person is the 9. And what I mean by that is this old grandfather clock. So we don't have any of the. We have to go find. Again, it's like a puzzle. You got to find 3. You got to find the second key, or the second hand, I guess, the hour hand and the minute hand. So Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side. So Henry is the 9 o'clock. But here comes Mildred, because Henry is the hour marker. So it's 9 o'clock, Henry, H, hour on the left, on the west. But here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. So Scott, most likely, could be on the... I guess Scott would be the 3. So yeah, so I was right earlier. So Scott might be the 15-minute marker, the 3, and then 10 o'clock would be Mildred above him, descending down on him. So chances are it's 9, 10, and 15 seconds. Should it be what the clock reads later. So yeah. So Scott is obviously, his letter starts with an S, his name. So that means seconds, Mildred is minutes, Henry is hours. So that's how you solve that puzzle, for those wondering. I think most people figured that out, though. You can up the difficulty of... I thought about doing a play. Right now you can see I'm on standard and standard, and that's what I played the original on, too, when I beat it, was standard and standard. But you can up the difficulty on the gameplay itself, like the fighting. Oh shit, I forgot that. The knock. This is Henry. So we have to unlock that by finding the Henry hand, the hour hand, and that'll unlock that door. So see, we're in the apartment complex we were just in, just reverse. So this is outside. Down there is where we dropped the soda came out and we had to go get that pendant. So it's just an inverted hell version kind of the apartment complex we were just in, just reversed. And yeah, that stuff is painful to see. So we're not going to get to that kind of stuff tonight in this game. So if you ever are watching while I'm playing the parts where you see James caring for his loved one, I don't want to spoil anything. This thing was freaking watching TV, dude. God, that creeped me out, though, that visual. But if we ever do get to one of those parts and you're watching, I will give you the heads up and the warning, because I don't know what emotions they'll stir, because they focus on it in this game. They focus on it big time. So. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is where we came in at. Okay. Hello to the new person that popped in. Feel free to join us in the chat. Me and Sky are just trying to keep ourselves from being too scared. So feel free to help us out with that if you can. You just gotta love that, again, where they place items. Like, oh, they put bullets in baby carriages. Or like this little baby carriage. And then there was also the gun that was in the shopping cart. It's just like the way they stash things or place things is always odd to think about. I hear it, but I can't see it, so we'll just keep going. There was a bug in that room, I think. Or maybe it's out here. See a pair of legs anywhere? I hear something. Can't go in the kitchen that way. Oh. And back up. Yeah. That acid comes out quick. And we gotta wait, because if I would have ran through it just now, we would have taken some damage, so we just kind of wait till the floor dries a little bit. There we go. There are parts in the game that'll gross you out if reaching into toilets is not your thing, which I can't imagine anyone is okay with doing that. But hey, you know, to each their own, I guess. I'm sure someone out there is a fan. But James is not a fan. But there is a point in the game where he has to reach into a toilet, and the crazy thing is his jacket arm looks like it's covered in crap pretty much, and crud and mud and dookie and everything, and it's like that for the rest of the game. So check that out. How creepy. Little silhouette in the window there. But yeah, they just commit. They're just like, you know what? We're just going to keep that. So I just keep thinking every time he runs into a character, they must go, dude, this guy smells awful. Because his hand is just covered in garbage. Yeah, for sure. This guy's like, oh, man. Yeah, no, it looks awful. Like when they show it, and you're just like, it's just dripping off him. Alright, so they must be dead, because they would spin over and spew acid if they were still alive. So yeah, we're saving a ton of ammo right now with this chainsaw, which is good. I mean, I was using the melee, the stick, too, with the nail in it, because it always makes me think of Simpsons when he's like, he's got a board with a nail in it. Very funny episode. I've exposed Purple to some Simpsons not too long ago, so, but I think he's only watched that stuff, like the Treehouse of Horrors. Ooh, I got a headshot in. Oh, dude, we one and done'd him. Nice. Cool. Yeah, he's down. Oh, legs. I usually attack things that are laying down. Except for at the end. There's a point in the end where the enemies just stop moving, and it's really kind of creepy and eerie, but it plays into the story really, really well, so I don't want to talk too much about that just yet. Alright, so there's a wall behind us, and then there's an opening here to get outside, so let's do this first. Let's go in here, because it looks like it could be a dead end-ish. Or just a room with supplies, that's fine too. Okay. Can't go out that way, apparently. Alright, so we need a key to that room. He's dead now, finally. We're just gonna go down this way. Okay. Oh, this is why we couldn't get in there. Okay, so now we can... guess we need to make an escape. It's always good to have multiple escape plans, especially in a game like this where the hallways are narrow and enemies are in... you know, there's multiple enemies. What's going on up there? Oh yeah, I remember this now. Slightly. He just wrote something down on his map. I like that he does that. I think it's fun. Because I think in a real world situation, I would probably take notes also. I'm a big note taker. Some of the other alters, like, they can do things with memory a little bit better than I can, but yeah, I take a lot of notes, typically. So we need to get that down, and we need to. I think there's the minute hand or the second hand. One of those are inside it. All right, so we need to find a handle. Doesn't it just sounds like a stomach growling, right? It sounds so gross. It sounds guttural, you know? Uh, like big time. Alright, so that's just going to lead us outside, I think, right? This door? Oh, but not a dead end, though, because we're going to go right back into this apartment. And now we're a dead end. It shut behind us, didn't it? Dang it! Alright, 306, okay. We got that room key. And it looks like we're going to get that handle here. Oh, shoot! Back up. Oh, damn, it still got me? Alright, we gotta... We'll heal in a second. We're like medium health. Okay. Crap, dude. Can we take that handle? No? So where are we? Oh, we're back here? We're back in this room. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. I was like, one of these exits has to lead us to like a place we weren't before. So yeah, a little bathroom. So that's weird though, we can't just yank that off. I feel like that's the mission though, right? Is to yank that off? Or maybe there's another one in one of the other rooms. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Alright, so 306 is up here. Let's go. Quickly now. Quickly. Ah! Damn it! Oh, you got me. You got me with the jump scare. you got me swearing, too. Very funny. Someone's alive out there. Or maybe it's in here. I'm gonna heal real quick. I normally wouldn't, but I don't know how close we are to death. It feels like we could be a hit or two away. I hear a clock. Back up. Dude, we got a lot of handgun bullets, though. That's good for this, the boss fight we'll experience at the end. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, no way, he completely died from 4 bullets, but they still get up sometimes. Well, it's 11:11 here on the East Coast. Make a wish, everybody. Is that the toilet? No, that's not the one we... Oh, whoa! Dude, you see it? Oh, that creeps me out every time. So it was hiding in here, but it figured it was going to get seen. So it ran out, and it's found another hiding spot. Oh, boy. But where? Okay, not there. And not here. Okay. It's right there. Look at it. Oof. So this is a nice little nod in a way to Silent Hill 4 also. Gives you the creeps? No, me too, dude. For sure. Silent Hill 4, you play as a guy named Henry who's trapped in his room. Funny that this puzzle has a Henry attached to it too. But you're trapped in the room and there's chains like that over the door. And you have to like go through these holes that keep appearing in your bathroom that lead to different areas of your town, South Ashfield. And also Silent Hill. So we just knocked down the chains there. Perfect. And I think that's what kind of makes Silent Hill 4 unique, and why I kind of like it is because it's someone who exists outside of Silent Hill and seemingly doesn't have a major connection to it for the most part. Not that I remember anyway. But that oh wait, we can take it. Oh yeah, we can take this one. Okay, cool. But is stuck in the leftovers of a story of someone. Whoa! What was that? Oh shoot! What was that? What was he doing? I have no idea what that was. He was like, and he was just lifting the chainsaw up like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like he was mimicking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know, maybe those legs had a hold of us and it was like a weird glitch or something. That was funny. It looked funny. I don't know what that was though. Right in the dome, dude. More? Dude. 4 headshots in a row? That's... Oh, look at him. Oh, shoot. Darn. Get out of the way. See those legs just crouched behind that couch there? Alright, so we gotta heal big time, so we'll just use the serum. Come on. And is that... Nope, we don't have to take it off again. So boom, we got our first piece to that clock. That is the hour hand for Henry. Let's see here. I was gonna say we didn't do this yet. Let me, before we move forward that way. Goody. I was gonna say this is probably gonna be a dead end, so we might as well just run back and grab whatever they give us back here. So bullets. I was assuming it was a dead end because I'm like, otherwise this wouldn't really be necessary to go around like this. Okay, so that's locked. So we just straight up can't go anywhere else on the 3rd floor. That's good. That means we're gonna move through this quicker than I thought, because half this floor we're not even gonna do. So that's good. So that's the hour door we're about to walk through, because we're gonna put the hour hand here, and I think we want it at 3 o'clock. The hour hand is the west one, right? Henry goes west. So now we can see that door's open now. Creepy, right? Oof. That would have been funny if this room was the room from The Room, which is what Silent Hill 4 is called. It's called Silent Hill 4 The Room. But since the name Henry, but I think that would have been maybe overdoing it a little bit. But it's funny. I've seen people like talk about this remake and be like, "Oh man, they mentioned Walter Sullivan and they mentioned the Locane twins and all this stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, but they did in the original also. They just didn't know that they were going to make Silent Hill 4 the way they did and re-reference that stuff." All right, so we got to solve that puzzle to open that door that I just pressed against. Don't laugh at me, James. Oh, hey, here we go. So this is the part I was talking about earlier. So for the rest of the game, we're going to have just a cruddy arm and hand. Look, we go shoulder deep, dude. Ugh. Oh, no, I know. But hey, he didn't even know that second hand was down there. He went for it anyway. So gross, right? See our hand when we picked that up? Just covered in crud. Yeah, bad aim on that one, but I wanted to keep my distance. Alright, so we found one of the weight pieces, so we'll wait for that to dissipate and go through here. Oh, dude. Dude. Alright, we'll go down this way first. Yeah, we gotta solve the seesaw thing. Dude. God. Do you hear that? The whispering? Oh my God. I gotta say, so the reason why I play this game at times and have a smile on my face, because it is not a pleasant game by any means, in my opinion. But it is a very detailed and well-told story and game. And I was one of those people that I was thinking this game was going to be terrible. I know people already didn't like Blooper Team, the team who made this game, and but I didn't mind some of their other games. I don't have the hatred that some people seem to have for some of their other games. But I didn't love some of their stuff either, so I was nervous. But this was also one of those things where I'm like, this game should just never be remade. And I also was like, well, why remake this one and not the first one? Because I know the first one technically got a remake in Silent Hill Shattered Memories or whatever, the one for the Wii U. Like, I get that kind of exists. I mean, it does exist, not kind of exists, that does exist. I get that. But, oh shoot, someone just came in. Oh good, it wasn't one that explodes in the acid. So I get that, but I also was like, I still would have liked to seen this type of remake of Silent Hill 1 before we got this one. So that was one of my arguments. The other argument was just that the second one was good, and even when they tried to remaster it, they did a piss poor job of doing that. So I just wasn't looking forward to a remake. But I'm really glad. Right before it came out, I started to have a change of heart because I saw some of the gameplay, and I was like, well, I'm curious now because it looks like they at least nailed the gameplay, and I kind of stayed away from some of the story trailers. So I was like, I'm not sure if they interpret that well or how the voice acting is completely, but I saw some of the gameplay. I feel like I want to at least try it. And then Purple went and bought it for me as an impulse buy, knowing that I did want to play it. And I'm glad he did. It was really cool of him because I'm glad I played this. I definitely put my foot in my mouth. I wasn't like a hater like I've seen other people online be, but I wasn't like excited for it either. You know, I was really nervous, especially after that short message game that came out, the free one. I was like, it's fine, because it's free. You know, I wasn't like super critical of it. But I was nervous about the direction of Silent Hill, but I was also excited because I'm like, well, Konami could have done nothing, like they were doing for a decade, you know, almost, where they just weren't making any more Silent Hill games. I see you back there. So I was like, well, I'll give Konami something. They could have sat and done nothing like they were doing, and then yet here they are making, you know, a remake, a couple of new games in the franchise, and I just was really shocked by that. All right, so this is gonna look weird, but hear me out. Whoa, wait a minute, our hand. It looks clean. I thought it was cruddy. Well, this jacket still looks a little cruddy, but the hand looks clean. Oh no. For some reason I thought it went... No, his jacket looks fine now too. No, come on. I thought I remember it being dirty, like, throughout the game. Ah, man. I'm sorry to be wrong about that. Yeah, no, the duck thing doesn't make sense, I know. Ah, dang it. Well, that sucks. And I think the seesaw is right here. Yep. So you gotta put this bird, or yeah, pigeon, and then the swan. Oh, that's right. We gotta make it even. There we go. And I forget what this thing is. Winged key. Sky, I know. You're new to this? Oh, that's right. Duh. I'm an idiot, Sky. I got the winged key, and for some reason I was thinking it belonged to a room on the other side. I forgot it goes into that door right there, which I said earlier. I said, oh, we got to solve this puzzle to get the key for this room. And I totally forgot I said that. Sorry to keep you here a little longer. See what this is. Oh, right. So this apartment actually introduces us to almost every character. I forgot. This is Angela.
Oh,
we met her earlier, but
yeah,
we get a little bit more of her here.
I'm James.
Angela.
She has a very heartbreaking story, Angela.
Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run.
But you see, you notice that
deserve.
the hallway got normal outside when we were walking up to this room.
Me.
It didn't look like
You
know, the alternate universe type, like, setting, the hell version.
I'm not like you.
And I don't mean to say alternate universe definitively. I mean, you know, the darker version of what's happening.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
See how she goes back and forth, like tone-wise. It's interesting.
Did
Like,
you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here?
so I don't want to
In this
spoil
building?
I don't know.
what Angela's experiencing right now,
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
but I will. We'll talk about it later. But
What did you say? How did you know that?
he doesn't.
I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
So if you didn't see this earlier, Sky, in the first episode, we met Angela first. When we got to the beginning of the game, we went to a graveyard and we saw her, and she was looking for her mother and father and brother. Mainly her mama, she said. She was looking for her mom and her brother. But she mentions a brother and I think a father.
Sorry.
When she's talking about her mom.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
See, in this here...
She's dead?
Don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
I think this is Angela's mind
Find my mama.
connecting a couple dots.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
And it's interesting because this is kind of what you would want to do in a situation.
I'm not sure what I might do.
If someone was, if you, like James is thinking, where she might harm herself. You know, you do kind of want to take it away. You know, like, and so there's a compassion, I think, on some level to James. It was there in the original. He just, the way the delivery was, it was kind of muted, like in his tone, but it was there still, I feel. And I liked Guy's performance in the original too. But I think here with this James, with this kind of newer approach, where the face now, because game graphics have gotten so much better, the face can emote a lot of things that the voice doesn't have to have in it. And because they couldn't emote a lot in faces in the other games, they kind of went with this disconnected presentation of voice acting, where there's like a detachment, almost like a dissociation in a way too. Not completely, but just like, but there was a detachment. That's a better word, I think, to say. And I like that about the game and the performance. This is a hint at her story too. The closet. And I don't know why I aimed the gun down there, but the closet there, to mirror kind of the design and look of this room a little bit, how it looked different than some of the other apartments in the other area. And see how it's all at the teddy bear there. You got it's same layout and everything from the other places and other rooms here, but it's not decrepit or covered in flesh or cages. You know, like this part of the hallway looks kind of normal-ish, and there's a reason for that, because Angela isn't experiencing what James is experiencing. So he sees this and he's experiencing this. She is experiencing something different. You hear him, right? That's our boy, I'm sure. That's Mr. Red Pyramid. All right, so we're almost to the end. So this is that room here. That's going to be where the seconds, when we solve the puzzle, that door is going to open. So we're going to have to come back here. And it went in the door. God dang it. So watch this. It's going to be hiding right there. There's another photo here. Oh, so we picked this photo up. in the previous game. 16, yeah. So let's see which ones are missing, actually. So we got photos. Oh, so we got to start all over. So you can find them all in one playthrough. Okay, so we just straight up missed. Because I think in our first playthrough, we were missing, like, I want to say 5. And I explored a lot, but clearly not enough. So I don't know if we're going to find them all in this one. So this room is very unique. This area right here, the boss fight we're about to encounter in, like, probably the next 10 minutes, or 15 minutes maybe, this is where it was in the original game. This is where you had that fight. And it was a really slow fight. It was kind of boring. You would run into the corner here, take your shots, boom, boom, boom. It was fixed camera angle, so it wasn't over the shoulder like it is now. Then you'd run by the enemy, boom, boom, boom. And then you would just kind of stay alive long enough for the timer, I think, to run out, or if you did enough damage. And then it would get you... Yeah, then the battle would just kind of end, and he would kind of disappear. So this one, they do a very different... Oh, we got to solve the minute thing. That's what the M on the door is for, not moth. Oh, wait, hold on. This way. So the doors open again, just to freak us out. And look, they're closer. Shut up. Those things actually got closer. Makes you not want to solve any puzzles, right? So the minute hand, this is Mildred. She's going to be right there. Right above Scott. So now we can run into... Just making sure they're staying. Now we can run into the moth room and figure this out. Alright, so there's a puzzle in here. I vaguely remember how to do it. First. Alright, so we see that there's something in there, but it's being blocked. Partially blocked. So we got to put the code into that. So here we have the one with the circles on it. So that's, I think, 1, 2 circles. And then look at the puzzle here. So there's moons, there's skulls, and there's circles. And so the top one is going to be a moon minus circles, and then skull plus circles, and then circles minus skulls. So you got to do a little bit of easy math on this. So there's 4 moons there, right? You got to count all the ones on the wings. So, and then 2 there. So far we have 4 and 4. 4 circles, 4 moons. Then we have 2 moons on the right, so 6 moons total, and 1 circle on the left. So 5 circles, 6 moons, 1 skull. So far. So 1 skull, 6 moons, 5 circles. So we have 8 moons, 2 skulls, and 5 circles. Okay. So hopefully I'll remember that. So we had 8 moons minus 5, so that's 3. We had 2 skulls, so that's 7. And then we had a circle, which was 5 minus 2. So 3. Boom. Oh, dude. Another hole to reach in. That is another theme in this game, or recurring event, I guess, is reaching into holes. Here we go. Commit, James. Just do it. Let's just keep doing. We keep hitting X. Go, 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 buddy. Go, go, go. You got this. Oh, gross, right? This guy's like, no. LMAO. Alright, and there's the second. Ugh. Heard that noise? And look at this. Red pyramid is around, man. Slicing through walls and everything. No way in hell. Well, yeah. Slicing, slicing, slicing. And look, they're even freaking closer. Come on. They're like right up to the gate now. Alright, so we're going to save. Well, we'll solve it, and then we'll save it. So we'll put the second hand in, and it goes right there. Okay, so we're going to save, because this is going to be our last save, and we're going to go fight the boss. And then we'll save one more time after, and that'll be the end of the game tonight. So, Sky, thanks again. Thanks for hanging out with us till pretty much midnight. I did not expect to play this much of the game, but I also thought no one would be here with me, and that's why I just was like, maybe I'll just play the first half of the apartments. And if I get to do the second half, I'll try, but I was really hoping someone would show up and keep me company, and I'm grateful that you did, my friend. Yeah, so again, memory here. It's signaling the original game where the boss fight was in this room, and this is where you're, in your first playthrough, we're probably expecting to fight the boss. Was right there, but no boss. Now, this room, however. Oh, good. That means a lot, man. I'm glad. We're both helping each other out tonight. Dudes, check this out. He just tosses that lying figure. And now he's like, hey, you're the one who shot me earlier. You actually still see a bullet lodged in. Ooh, we almost didn't dodge that. Ooh, move, James, move. He does not like obstacles. Ooh, go, go, go! God dang. Forgot how fast he is. Or gets. Oh, dang! He's got us! He's got us! Oh, dang! Get up, James, get up! Yeah, no, this guy means business. Oh, we did it. We did it. Where is he? The siren calling him home. Interesting too, right? He has a knife, and wasn't James just given a knife? I thought there was bullets and stuff in here, but I think he smashed it all to pieces, so I think we missed our chance at getting it. Okay, we'll just go through the big giant doors that lead to a totally normal building. Yeah, dude, that was oh, and now we're outside. Dude. I like how dark they kept it. So right when you open the doors, you're just like, ah, what the? And it's not even super sunny. It's like midday, rainy looking, foggy.